name is Vinay and I am here to tell you about the wireless remote technology concepts and products and devices. First of all, being in India, we have seen that after 26/11 incidents, there is a need of wireless devices which can alert to the people, a group of persons and related things about the various devices. Basically, whenever any incidents occur at any point of time, normally what we have seen that in a CCTV, that is closed circuit TV camera, the camera records the information and it is stored locally. But when we see that particular recording, then only you come to know that what has happened. So naturally, in a wireless device, this problem can be solved because the information will be available at a remote location. Since it is a wireless device, the information will be quick and the action can be taken in a correct manner and in a quick manner. The most important thing about the CCTV is that there are so many wires used in CCTV camera. So we want a device where the device should be without wired and it should inform to the people immediately. Now let us see that what are the information and the various aspects that are available along with these wireless remote technologies. When I say remote technology, it means that I can control these cameras from remote location. Remote locations anywhere from city, within a city, between cities, between the states and between the countries even. So where I am is immaterial, but the information will reach to me immediately. Not only the camera can be controlled, but there are various ways that camera can be used in a different type of applications. I mean to say that right now from the beginning, let us try to understand that there is a scenario in a hospital where doctors want to consult what has exactly happened in a particular hospital. But the doctor, he is an expert, is sitting at a remote location. So it is difficult for him because unless the information is available to him or otherwise the video or a picture is available to him, he cannot conclude, he cannot say anything about the incidents or the case, what is there in the hospital. So naturally, he wants to see what has happened exactly in a particular location. In this example, the hospital. Now, try to understand this particular scenario in a way like doctor is sitting at a remote location, maybe from anywhere in the world, and the patient or the scenario he is observing from a remote location. So not like a normal CCTV camera where the camera cannot be controlled from remote location. So doctor don't have option or any other way to control that camera from remote location. Here the doctor can control this particular camera from a remote location, from a simple browser what he has in his computer or desktop or a laptop. Even that is possible from the mobile also. He can control that particular camera and whatever the picture he needs, he can take a snapshot and he can even record as per his convenience. So this is one example where in a hospital these cameras can be used. Try to understand the other scenarios. Let us say that in a bank there is some robbery and the information is not available immediately. Because again the same scenario, the CCTV is there and CCTV is recording the information and it is recorded locally. What happened if any incidents occurred at this particular location? The information is only available locally, so it is not available at remote location. So we thought of that to give you certain products and to show you certain products which will give this information, the picture and the videos at a remote location, and at the same time these cameras can be controlled from a remote location. Now when I say remote technologies, these cameras can be controlled and there are various devices which can be controlled. I mean to say that in remote technologies, the way how the remoting can be done, the way how the devices can be controlled will vary from technology to technology. Mainly we are concerned about three main technologies. Number one, the internet based camera, where a person sitting from a remote location can control the camera. This will be specifically an IP camera where the person from a remote location can control these cameras. The second technology which will be used will be a mobile based technology, where the camera will have a SIM card. Normally what we have seen a very common scenario that in a mobile you got a camera, but try to think in different manner. The camera is there and inside the camera there is a SIM card. So the SIM card is used in order to communicate to the remote location, and this is totally a wireless device. The third technology will be a 3G based technology. I mean to say a device like a mobile where you got a 3G SIM card and the camera will communicate to you instantly just like a video call. And you can see, you can view, you can from remote location, you can record on your mobile or from your desktop or from your laptop. Whatever the thing which has happened can be directly viewed and directly listened with immediate attention. Here I am going to explain you about a device which is a wireless device and it is based on mobile technology. Naturally, when I say mobile technology, it means that I am going to show you something, a device which is similar to a mobile. Now, this is the device where this device is consisting of various parts as such. Now, what are the parts into it? The white one which you could see is a motion sensor. It is a normal motion sensor. Then you could see these are the LEDs which are available. Okay, these are the LEDs. These LEDs are used in night time when the light intensity is dim. These LEDs will automatically glow. So for a night vision, this LED will automatically start. Within these LEDs, you could see a small black hole. Now this is our camera. This is a camera which is less than a shirt button size. Okay. Now below this camera, the most important thing is a PIR sensor. PIR sensor is basically passive infrared. You could see a small reddish part over here. That reddish part is a PIR sensor. Then below PIR you could see a small button, and below that these are the small three dots. These three dots is actually a mic. So this camera do have a mic built into it. Now on the back side of this camera, I am just opening. You could see that this is a battery, then there is a SIM card. Okay. You can even connect a power from this location. There is a buzzer over here. So in case of emergency, this buzzer even can be set on. Okay. Now, in order to start this camera, there is a button on right side. So I am just starting the button on. I am making it on. So now you could see that the LED is glowing, and it is a red LED. It is starting. The camera is starting now. So it is communicating with the nearby tower and getting the signals, and the camera will be ready. Generally, it takes around 35 seconds to 1 minute maximum in order to start this camera. Okay. Once the camera starts, you could hear a beep. So the beep, once you hear, you will come to know that the camera started. There are more options available in this camera. These options are like, you can increase the images, number of images can be increased. You can even make this LED or these LEDs off depending on your requirement, and you can do this by sending a SMS from a remote location. There are 4 types of users that can be set. Now I think you have heard a bit, so camera started. Okay. So once the camera is started, this green LED will be glowing. Then it will blink. Now it is red, so it has already started sending the image. In a 0.5 second of interval, the images will be sent to the nearby tower and to the control center. Once the images are sent, then this LED will again be green one. When this LED will be green, it indicates that it is communicating to the master, that is the owner of this camera. As I said, you can have 4 types of users. Okay. The first one is a master. His mobile number can be set. The second user type will be a subordinate or relatives. So 9 numbers can be set for subordinate or users. The third level is emergency, that is fire, ambulance, etc. 9 numbers even can be set for emergency services. And the fourth type of user is a guest, where a guest even can be communicated to this camera. Camera in turn will ask about the user. Now you can see that I have got a call, and now I can listen to what is happening. So now I can listen to what is happening. So in this way I can be communicated. Now, as I said, the guest even can be communicated with this, and in such a way there are 4 types of users that can be set. The most important idea with this camera is it is totally a wireless. Okay. Now what I could show you that now even I got a MMS. Okay. Now just hold on for a minute. I am going to show you the MMS. Now you could see that MMS has received. Okay, and now I am going to show you the picture. So, okay, these are the pictures which are available. Now, so in short, this particular camera can be set for three things. Number one, the audio call, that is, you can listen to what is happening at a remote location. This is the location and this is the remote location. So this is the location where the incidence is occurring and this is the location where I can hear. Now since the motion is going on, I am getting that signals again and again. Now I am purposely not taking this call, so camera will call me again and again till I not receive the call. So in this way, till you are not at a place, if you are not near the camera, camera will call you again and again. And then after, say for example, 3 times, if you are not received the call, the camera will go to the other number and it will inform to the other persons. So in this way, all the types of users can be set depending on where they are emergency, they are your subordinates, they are your relatives, and even the guest. So emergency levels, the users, the guest, there are various ways how this camera can be communicated. अब इसको रोक दो. Okay, as I already told you that this camera has a power option over here. The camera also operates on a battery. So there is a dual mode. Automatically when power is off, the camera shifts to a battery and the working is not stopped. It is uninterrupted working. We even got one more slot over here, and that slot is for additional memory. We can even put an additional memory over here, and you can have pictures, that is MMS, to be stored in this location. So that is an option. Now, as I already told you that this camera can be mounted at a various location. You can see that this is a stand, and that stand can be set on the back and the bottom like this, and it can be fitted as per the requirement. Now even I can change the angle of this camera as per my needs. And I can rotate it and I can fix an angle. This is a fixed camera, so once you set an angle, it will have at that particular angle to be maintained. Now even I can set this particular mounting in a slightly different manner. Now I can even set this over here. So I got another option of holding this camera in a slightly different manner. I can even mount it like this. I can even rotate, I can set an angle like this, and it is also possible to fix with this second slot. So these are the 2 slots which are available, where you can set this camera with the same stand, and depending on the requirement, if you want to mount this with this hook or the bottom stand hook. Both ways it is possible. Okay, now this is a remote which is a wireless remote which works on 433 megahertz. This is the camera. I purposely made the direction of the camera on other side because remote operation is to be understood. And this is a mobile where I will get a trigger. So the procedure is, if I press this button, remote will trigger the camera that there is an emergency, and in turn camera will trigger and will call the mobile directly. Now let us see how it works. Now you have heard a sound, so camera is triggered. Now camera will call and I got a call. So it is so instantaneous. So if there is an emergency, just you have to press the button of the remote. This remote will trigger the camera and in turn camera will trigger to me and I can listen what is happening at a remote location. Now I am going to explain you and I am going to demonstrate you that even we can call from a remote location to the camera site location. That is, I am sitting at a remote location, this is my mobile and I am going to call from this mobile to the camera.